Hey all, I'm Phroi. I get always nervous when I give public speaking, so I let Lee do the questions and I just reply to this Q&A thing.
Well, I mean, welcome to Chiang Mai anyway.
Bangkok, actually.
Yep.
And yeah, it's been a blast so far.
Well, the food's amazing and I've got nothing to complain about Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
I prefer it to Bangkok actually, so
Really?
yeah, definitely. Bangkok's too crazy.
Well, it's
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Phroi. What brought you to Nervos?
So, I started with Nervos in 2021. There was this hackathon, Broaden the Horizon, and I participated there with a team, and there was like we presented a project and we arrived third place, and then we wanted to bring this project to fruition for all the users, like to transform it in a proper product.
Yeah.
And like there was a little bit of problem of funding. We needed a little bit more funding than was available, and it was not easy to get funded more. So we were looking around to other blockchains, and we saw like the ISPO model, like initial stake pool offering, that is basically you stake a token, and the interest go to the project creators, and you get the token of the project. So it's actually a really nice model. And we saw Nervos DAO, and we're like, oh wow, there is a possibility here. And so that's what was the initial idea of ICKB.
Oh, very good. So like you're quite adept at building on CKB by now.
Yes.
It's been a challenge.
Well, for sure. I mean, Nervos is very, very flexible, but that also means that it's a little bit more, you have to get the hang of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to hear some Western people actually building on Nervos, because it actually just means that we can spread out a bit more, and the project will become more attractive to other people
Yes,
as well.
for sure.
So
Makes sense.
yeah. So what is the Nervos DAO, and what are its limitations? Do you think?
So let's take a step back. Yeah, on Nervos layer 1, there are two issuances. There is the primary issuance, like Bitcoin, and it's like this. So over time, at the beginning, a lot of issuance, and then gradually lowers. And there is the secondary issuance that is constant over time. So Nervos DAO make for users to take care of the secondary issuance. Like, say, give to the users the possibility to offset this issuance. In particular, let's say you want to stake some CKB and you are not using them for anything on Nervos Layer 1, then you can put them in the Nervos DAO and you get this really nice interest for your deposits. It's a form of staking. So the underlying issue is indeed the staking. Like you lock your CKB for around 30 days and you have this window in which you can request, and then if you don't request, say you lock them now, say you deposit them now, you can request, like you will get your withdrawal in 30 days or 30 days, 30 days. So there's kind of a short window for withdrawal, or it's not that much convenient for users, like to have all your CKB locked away.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's definitely not very useful especially if you want to do stuff with it.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot do anything. It's there and you're just taking it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it seems like an important tool. So, what is ICKB?
So, ICKB stands for Inflation Protected CKB. And it's both a protocol and a token. This token is, you can think this token as a tokenization of the deposits. So when you deposit in ICKB, you go instead, so in Nervos DAO you deposit and the lock on the deposit is your lock, right?
Yeah.
On ICKB instead is different. ICKB owns the deposit that you make and it means for you the token.
Okay.
And this means that all these deposits are shared between users. So say before we were talking about the 30 days locking. In ICKB, we can go around this because since these deposits are shared in a pool that is owned by the protocol, when you withdraw from ICKB, you can choose any deposit you prefer. Like you can choose any deposit that is in this ICKB pool, and you can withdraw maybe in minutes or hours instead of waiting for 30 days.
Oh, okay. So it's not limited to the 30-day wraparound.
There is a workaround. Like since we are sharing all these deposits between users, we can work around it. Like if not everybody is withdrawing at the same time, then yes.
Okay. That sounds great. I mean, what's the difference between CKB and ICKB?
So it's actually a big difference. So CKB is the native coin of Nervos Layer 1, and it has two main properties. First property is that it's a store of value like Bitcoin. But the second property that is different is that for each CKB you own, you can store 1 byte of data on Nervos Layer 1. ICKB is different in this. ICKB chooses to lose the ability to store data on Nervos Layer 1 to focus more on its value. And in particular, since it's a nice wrap on Nervos DAO, you get your interest. So how does it work? You can think that at the beginning, like at the Genesis block, 1 ICKB was equal in value to 1 6. And as time moves on, we have that 1 ICKB is worth more and more and more of 1 CKB with a rate that matches the issuance from Nervos DAO. So at current days, for example, 1 ICKB equal to 1.15 CKB in value.
So one's inflationary and one's deflationary.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, cool. What projects do you hope to integrate ICKB with?
So the first one that comes to mind and really hyped about is UTXO Stack. This is a project that will bring liquidity to Fiber, and Fiber is, wow, it's gonna change everything for Nervos Layer 1. And yeah, user can basically stake their CKB in ICKB, and then their ICKB can be staked in UTXO Stack, and they will get even more rewards, and then they can do more.
Yes,
it's really so great.
It sounds good. Which wallets are you going to be integrating it with at the moment?
So, like the protocol itself is compatible with any lock. So any possible lock, any possible wallet could be integrated. Then again, this also depends on the front end. The front end that I've developed for now is only compatible, is more a proof of concept, and is only compatible with JoyID. But there is the front end being developed by the CKB DevRel, and they are integrating ICKB into their Nerv DAO, the app.
Oh, cool. So it's going into a few wallets then.
Yeah. Most of the wallets that are web-free will be able to use ICKB right away once that integration is open.
Oh, great. And so if I've got CKB locked up for like 2 or 3 years, and I want to start using ICKB, I have to unlock from the DAO now, and then relock.
Yeah, there is no way around that. You really need to withdraw from DAO and then deposit in ICKB. The issue is this: you cannot change the lock of your deposit in Nervos DAO. So even if I wanted to do this more easy for user, I'm not able to, because like this shell will only be transformed into a withdrawable cell. So there is no way around it. It's the only way.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Thanks, Phroi, for speaking up on your project and that.
My pleasure.
Does anyone have any questions about ICKB? No?
Well, a lot of people already talked with me before.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to talk more, I'm always available. I will be behind, and yeah, just say, hey, I want to talk about ICKB, and I'll be there. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot.